Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that, like that. Big stack in my bag. It's like that, like big stack in my bag. Into like that, like.
First off, my name Toad, but it's really Tobe Chuku. Got a BM that keep my season, that keep me fruitful. Grew up wearing platinum FUBU on the southwest eating fufu. And the hammer that I keep don't come with nails. Look, I ain't know who Bill Burr was until I met the man. Half my married to the street without a wedding band. I done peeped that all these rappers won't be secondhand. My pop said I'd be broken, barely eat. I should've bet the man. Yeah, cause I'm way up. Long ways from the days I eBay valet stores. Couldn't pay nowadays, all the cake I make us is enough to buy about 100 trucks. From Mercedes, I resage Chukwueze, then my babies. Label hit be trying to sway me, pay me. Broke the game 2020, you can see it plainly. Can't nobody play me, I kill everything innately. At the helm of the mothership adrift, you can see me leaking. Shh, be quiet, a real speaking. Voice of God, every word I jot, feel the spirit breathing. Best new artist, but the way I cook, very seasoned. Everything around me moving, like bachata. Usher told me do it my way, Frank Sinatra. Been a shot to been locked in with my now I got him raving how I'm big on lines. Hello, Denata. Sheesh. On God, I'm a dog, bro. Need a clergy collar dodging fleas from you, dog. Adversely, I affect the demon with this God flow. Then put out my queen and yell out bravo. Yeah, we on baby number quattro. Yeah, my whole crib look like an art show. Yeah, pockets on avocado. I'm like a bird, let me fly away. Nelly Furtado. Bye.
Yeah. Back on my ways, missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out in the baby, trying to get paid. Look what I made. Thousands of people are knowing this Jay. I never change. Can put myself back in the minimum wage. Gotta keep all in this crunch time. These rappers is lunchtime. You the man only sometimes. End your career with a punchline. The industry told me it's the front lines. In the mind. Getting money in my bloodline. Talking on me mine. Keep with a real. Don't want to talk if it ain't about a deal. But it ain't for me real quick. Ain't gon' stop till my net worth millions. Going school, I drop down. They try to read when I drive with the top down. Get me on stage, I rock out. Every day money can't break, no timeouts. Change up quick, they sign up. Tryna hear my line now. Thinking I'm come find out 1v1, you dust like a wideout. Studio been my hideout. Can't shed tears, mama ain't no cry now. On me, gonna blind out. Get in the team, gotta pass your tryouts. Yeah. Booming this like Metro, groupies on me, that's fine, don't sweat those. Been on, keeping my head strong. My dog ain't talk about Petco. Brand new ones, they retros. Live fast, die on, stand my headstone. Stop been grown. You ain't get money, been frank in the friend zone. Got, I ain't never switched up on the family. Be talking to that at me. Gotta watch my wrist, that's classy. I'm a dog to a she nasty. Then about she me. My mama proud she had me. Can't let nobody surpass me. I moved to the back like an athlete. Got a little buzz, but these zippers don't chance me. Just take a look at my rap sheet. Independent, man, these can't stand me. Won't stop till I got me a Grammy. A crib with a leg and a whip for my granny. I ain't never had me no plan B. Look at me now, got a problem, get at me. It's like
I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever. The gang thriving together. Your boys striving to be the most dominant ever. The hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomiting sweaters and holding comments. Cause I promise you I'm honestly better than whoever came to your head right then. They ain't cut from the same thread like him. They don't study doing work to get ahead like him. They don't toss and turn in the bed like him. Cause they don't love it. 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 I've been laid back so long, I'm trying to get turned. Searching my name, dog, that's how you get hurt. Being likable, I'm trying to be unbreakable. I just realized that this whole game is takeable if I want it. And I do, yes, I want it. I don't care how you feel about it. I do what I want. I used to look up to the people that I'm moving in front of. It's not that crazy anymore. My city used to come up. Bryce and Jack G. James is up next. The rest is up to me. These lames is upset. My peers get upstage. The fans are obsessed. My city is upcoming. These people are oppressed. And I'm gonna change things. I'm up at Carmichael's trying to get on the same page. I heard about the rapper that you claim was a mainstay. They had a nice run, but they never gonna maintain because they don't love it. 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 They don't love it.
I can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake, if not the whole thing, at least a little slice. Honestly, I'm an immaculate anomaly. I'm an organic organism, ain't no ordinary organs in them. I can't afford any synonymy. That's why my flow is like a cinnamon tsunami with the lemongrass. Ooh, ooh, let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. Ooh, I'ma watch what you gon' do. If you gon' build, I'm Bobby. If not, then chuck a deuce. You throwing off the vibe, vibe, vibe. And I don't got time. It's all about the vibe, vibe, vibe. All that I got time. I ain't got the goose. Stack with me. Don't come through with bad energy. You ain't with the vibe, vibe, vibe. Don't waste my time, time. Yeah. I can show you how to make a lot of cheese. I got the dialect of dairy in my diary. I'm from a lactose intolerance community. I wanna circulate the units and the unity. The continuity of opportunity for stacking bands. Opportunity to stack the figures with your family. I can show you how to get the figures in advance. I don't see nobody else but us giving a damn. Ooh, ooh. So let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, sucker, kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. Ooh, I'm gonna watch what you gonna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then chuck a deuce. You throwing off the vibe, vibe, vibe. And I don't got time. It's all about the vibe, vibe, vibe. All that I got time. I ain't got the goose. Stack with me. Don't come through with bad energy. You ain't with the vibe, vibe, vibe. Don't waste my time, time. Yeah, what's good like making? Nigga making a young tycoon that's sickening. Tie forward and spit like a typhoon to the rain. Live in the streets where the money's hunted by drainages. If it's aimless, ain't a single thing that can change it. I'm changing it. Get your dollar straight and circulate. Then gang with it. Aim for your partner pocket and pop. That's dangerous. If you ain't with it, you throwing off the vibe, vibe, vibe. And I don't got time. It's all about the vibe, vibe, vibe. All that I got time. I ain't got the goose. Stack with me. Don't come through with bad energy. You ain't with the vibe, vibe, vibe. Don't waste my time, time.
Caesar Stein stuff.
That's a drip. She in my wrist. That's a freezer. Give me assist. Give me teamwork. Keep it consistent. For the distance. Bling, bling, bling. This man. Alright. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile. Unless it costs a couple thousands and millions. And millions and millions and millions. Alright. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile. Unless it costs a couple thousands and millions. And millions and millions and millions. Okay. I don't catch my new checks, this old change, you know. Another man made my phone ring, hello. Said he capping, but won't step, you know. Every time he sell me, that's phone, hello. Bling, bling, blow, mad, I'm like, wow, what did I do now? Don't you get me, okay? I might pull a ticket out of my account, okay? Just to show you how to count, okay? Louis, don't compare me to these, they don't do enough. They can't walk it in my shoes because I'm booted up. I got opposition showing me computer love. By inside the club, I got no worries today. I get paid to party on a permanent base. That's true. Only time we link is meet and greet. On and off the jet, cause I got places to be. Alright. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile if it costs a couple thousands and millions. And millions and millions and millions. Okay, alright. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile unless it costs a couple thousands and millions. And millions and millions and millions. But that's because I'm standing on business. I deserve the flex and I have God as my witness. Police tried to slow me down but they couldn't stop it. I got platinum plaques like I got cars in my wallet. I got millions. Got the inside my bag and out my feelings. Got a couple carbon copies, I got children. Only that's around me's my Brazilian. Moving militant, no regular civilian. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile unless it costs a couple thousands of millions. And millions and millions and millions. Alright. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile unless it costs a couple thousands of millions. And millions and millions and millions. Alright.
Yeah, I told him, like, years ago, I told him, I was like, bro, I can't be wearing that. You need to put that money in the bank. Huh? You need to put that checks in the bank. Yes. You need to leave and do that. Well, you can do it in the morning. You need to put the food.
Hey, came through with a pep in my step and I reckon y'all stage. My eyes are flaming redder than resurrected with rage. It's pressure upon your neck, the bird is out his cage. God made a way, look at burdens that I escaped. I'm setting stage, I raise the stakes, they got the time now. You know how the saying go when they come round. What goes up must come down. And we ain't going with them. Pick your shoes and pick it a slack now. Spend most of my days thinking if I would ever live inside the background. Now I pull strings, they out to get me another day, another man down. I pick up my shoes, I pick up the litter, I'm pushing the limit, I pick up the slack now. The glitters ain't gold, look around where we roam through. In the land of the broken, it's a lot we was prone to. Quicker saying
lose composed. Stop the politicking with no, they voters is froze. I'm off the hit with the 50s. I can't be product and system. I pray to God, no, he listen. Won't seal my fate with some kisses. Nah, cause we ain't got time to keep off our toes. The type of figure make you consider throwing the towel. I'm in the mood to make y'all remember going the proud. Sharpen my sword, declaring the war on foes and cows, yeah. So pass me the torch, thrones and crowns. It's the voice of the future tonight. Rooster sounds. The Bronze Age forever. This a God-given level on a high like crescendo with my mind state resemble. Pick your shoes, pick it a slack, yeah. Most my days thinking if I would ever live inside the background. Now I pull strings, they out to get me another day, another man down. I'm picking my shoes, I'm picking the litter, I'm pushing the limit, I'm picking the slack now.
I can't believe fuck is going through this, man. And it's not that like it's like that they about to put him in prison. Like that stuff ain't cool. Cause white people change the narrative. Then it's like, oh, OJ got off. We ain't doing that no more ever. And it's like, so what we gonna do is the term innocent, you know, more people guilty. We're gonna make these niggas guilty in the public eye before they go to court. That stuff ain't cool. It's all a game. And I ain't saying the nigga not guilty, but it's just like it's crazy, man. That's unbelievable. And it's like it be seeming like people don't see what's going on. You feel like because he's black, he should get up? No, I feel like because he's black, that's why all this is happening. I think it's 1,000 white guys with money that's doing that and more. Like, who paying Puff all of this money? Who taught Puff to do this? The rich white guy who taught him to do this. But he plugged in. You ain't gonna never hear about him. Like, what's his name? What's the rich white guy in the music game? Who? David. You ain't gonna never hear about him. He's doing the same thing. He just came out and said that he just found out that he like men. Did you know that? That's the stuff I don't think is cool. Like they playing with a nigga life. Like, I feel like as a black person, you know that rich person is. And it's like they do that by the side and do that. I didn't think Puff was reckless. I think that was his normal life. I think he been doing that. But that was normal. And I just think, let me be honest with you. You know, I'm a conspiracy theorist now. I think Puff, he got kicked out, he did something, and he wasn't supposed to say something about somebody he wasn't supposed to say about. And they was like, oh, okay, it's over, nigga. That's what I think. Nigga, you don't be doing something for 30 years, and now, nigga, they want you. Like, no. It's way different than that. That's what I believe. If you think, if he's been doing this all these years, the nigga Gene supposed to have something to kill with Biggie, like now it's just, I think it's a game like home. Okay. And now once one can open, we're gonna make sure we're gonna pay people. They're gonna come out the woodworks on this nigga. That's low. Can we bring the something?
Raised by some Zulu lions, taught to seek dangers, brave and defiant, boy, the Lord was doing favors, blaze through the fire, yeah, we had a few, lost a few wages, still coming
I
rapping,
agree that he got possibly ought to be true.
coming anti-up, rebelling with my ravers, still don't give a about who be the latest, can't be locked up in them cages, start living up to what the is biggest day is. But hey, what about it? So I stepped on stage to be like,
They bringing that stuff from the 90s. Like they saying that the niggas, they saying that he been doing this with the girl. Like they bring us up stuff from the 90s. I agree with I feel like it is all things. I feel like you should have an individual responsibility to protect who you are, and you can't do what everybody else do. And it be like, sometimes I be feeling like, how do black people continuously fall for this? Because, but it's that, I feel like that, like on this behalf too. No, from this perspective, you let your guard down. I just don't think. I don't think he's the monster that everybody's portraying him to be. I think Puff was a freak. I think he probably did like niggas, but all of this is coming out to defame him. I'm not talking about him even being homosexual. I'm talking about his relationship with Cassie that was like borderline crazy. Like some of that stuff was too serious. I don't care if he was into that stuff or what that's like saying. The stuff with R. Kelly. When they were young girls, it's like, yeah, but you have to be kind of sick to even like that. Like, do you like 13-year-olds? Like, is that appealing to you? I'm not saying that you do, but I'm just saying, thinking about that. Like, we think about a grown man with hitting my daughter, think of her sexually, like your mom or something. They asked her, they're like, do you like, how young? He said, you like teenagers? He said, no, you like young girls. And he said, how young? Yeah, that's why you're thinking teenagers.
I'm just catching the vibe. I told the valet, take your time, it might get a ride. Floating through the front door, my mind is tied. Good Lord, mama, you know you looking divine. I had to turn around, double take a look at that. Girl, you got good taste, where you cook it at? You can mingle with the cool kids. I'm out here sweating like a preacher in the pulpit.
How young you talk?
I know how to bounce back. I know I got her, and she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, and even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. I know I got her. I know I got her. Even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back. Cause you know I got her. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. Still got her. Nobody do it better than me, not incredibly. I do this competitively, uneditably. These fall
falling silent when I walk up in the building. Worry about their future like I'm here to snatch their children. That line was brilliant. How I'm not already in the millions. Am I not the picture of resilience? Why they test my patience? Hyping all this lame. No one got a brain, they just be liking all the same. This is what I'm in on in the street games. I'm convinced that nobody is speaking my language. I'ma get it as so listen close when I say this. After every feel stainless. I can make a fiend go. Everything I wrote gon' smoke so dangerous. I can make an Einstein feel brainless. But look on the bright side, hope yield changes. I'ma get it started. Please give me a pardon. Cause this the type of
I heard the niggas up tried to sue the mega corporation like a year and a half ago.
Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly.
Coming up, we've got an ultra-important divisional round matchup in the NFC, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend of the NFL is underway. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Here's Purdy. He's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get into the ground at about the 23. Now, how about this? They'll change it at the line. On 4th down, here's Purdy. That is caught. And he is going to have the Niners first down. It'll wind up being a gain of 5 there on 4th and 2. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's going to have the Niners first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Back To the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Purdy looking to throw. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here.
First down, San Francisco.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 28 yards. And the Niners are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. And the fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Here's a diving catch right side. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. Barkley with a carry on first down, and he'll get about 4. So 2nd and 6 forthcoming.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Hurts. And the Niners get there and bring him down. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A tough spot here, 3rd and 15.
Hey, Silver. 63, 63, bad. 63, 63, 63.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Purdy now to throw off the play action. Out to his left, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. If you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try to take you out of that.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Purdy. Touchdown! George Kittle, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Niners lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And he returns this to the 22.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Only a yard. It's 4th down.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Oh, look at the juke. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, 29 yards. And the 49ers continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Britton Covey going to bring it out of his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. 2nd down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
5-yard gain on the play. And an Eagles first down. 1st and 10.
Here's Hurts to throw. Oh,
Dropped
it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Javon Hargrave able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. Out now is the punter, Braden Mann. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
At their own 34-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Running the slant, Gray with it. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Now Purdy with a throw that's caught by Samuel. And he is going to have a Niners first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. McCaffrey running up the middle. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Barkley inside handoff. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They go play action with Hurts. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in the playoffs.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 49ers 15-yard line.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. 2nd and 7. Looking to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
63, bad. 63.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up 4th down.
The kick by Elliott is good, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
2nd and 10. Purdy now to throw. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now Purdy. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he is going to have a 49ers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. He's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
47-yard line.
Second down and 4. Throwing here, Purdy. Oh, an ill-advised throw there, and it's intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Eagles are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 46.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
To Barkley on the check down. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
That's good for Eagles. First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He finds him again, Saquon Barkley. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
On play action, they'll throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter.
A 48-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will do it for this 1st half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. 2nd half action back underway. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Now Hurts going to move him around.
At the 45-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And look at this. For the 2nd straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss.
The tackle made back at the 48-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing
this
the
nigga is terrible.
4th down coming up.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He was held without a catch in the 1st half, but he's got one here. He also picks up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
73.
That's garbage, dog.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal at the 6-yard line.
63.
Hurts. No, fumble. It's out. It's loose.
This nigga's terrible, dog. This nigga's sorry. Prince is a bum. We doing all of that.
And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown.
This guy's terrible. Can't throw.
So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why.
And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second-half blowout material. Up the gut, McCaffrey, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Stuck for the loss by Devin White.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Did you just see that nigga just...
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Back to throw, Purdy. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Niners first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. First down, here's Mitchell. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Elijah Mitchell taking it in from the 20. And the Niners are able to widen their advantage. Moody good with the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Eagles 6.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. Breaks through the contact. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blow.
It got his man complete. Still on his feet. And finally
walk me down
at the 11. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. Back to throw now on first down.
This nigga, every time he gets touched, he fumbles. It's terrible. Never play with him again. My life.
One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So they keep the ball, but work to do on second and long. Here's Hurts to throw, letting one go deep for the end zone.
This is terrible. Like, I can't play like this, dog. They can just throw balls. This guy stinks.
But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
The Eagles on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be third and forever. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
They're going on fourth down with Hurts. Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Devontae Smith, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2.
Hey, 73.
They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
When it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And a short gain there as they're getting up only to about the 24. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here comes the 49ers punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And there is a lot of shock in the stadium. The top seed, the favorites, really getting handled thus far in this divisional round and getting close to a disappointing one-and-done scenario in these playoffs. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
That's good for an Eagles.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, he's going to look downfield for Barkley. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances.
Just sits in cover two. Outside shade. No, it's wide open. Just can't get it to him.
Here's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw.
I mean, Doc Husky.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That's to his right. And a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Following the fumble recovery, Purdy, a short throw here to Latu. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles 30. 105 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Purdy off the play fake. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 15. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 15. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. 2nd down. Here's Hurts. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Hurts. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Hey, easy, 63, back.
On 1st down, Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he gets us to the other side of midfield.
Lost to this.
Before going out. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
It's terrible.
Pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Now back to throw. That is caught. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw again.
Sit there.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Barkley going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk.
Another try for Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. Hurts sets up to throw it.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley from 3 yards out.
And the Eagles get a bit closer.
Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, wow, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go, and that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
It seems like they've been running uphill all game.
Hurts will throw.
And he will find the end zone again, so he gets the touchdown.
That's this bum, dog. Like, I can't believe it. Sorry, quarterback, nigga. Lost me the game.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs.
This is 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts.
Looking here for Smith downfield. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
73.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
How long it took this nigga to throw the football. This nigga the sorriest quarterback on the game. This nigga's a faggot. Golly.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
Oh.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season.